Well, hello and welcome. How is everyone today? Well, it's Tyra here within the spotlight and my wonderful co-host Julia. And today we have a special guest all the way from the UK. But before we get at that, we just want to do some business here. Now, if you are watching this with our live, either on Facebook or YouTube, we just really want to encourage you, follow us, subscribe to our channels. You'll get the updates, stuff like that. With StreamYard, you're also able to share your comments as the interview is going along, and we would love to see that. It'll show up on the screen, and ourselves and the guests will be able to see what you have to say. We won't be answering questions, though, during the interview. The other thing I want to say is Julia and I have been doing these I went blank. I love when I go blank.
Shows.
She wants to do bloopers, and I won't let her because it's so many times I'm just blank and right out. The reason we're doing this is because we have a passion for ONPASSIVE, and we want to share it with people. You know, we don't want to have the day come when we launch and everything's happening and the apples are rolling into our baskets and someone tapping us on the shoulder and saying, hey, why didn't you say anything? You know, so we are wanting to get the word out and share this. So Julia, you have a bunch of things to say also.
Yeah, so I just wanted to let everybody know where you can get a hold of us. Actually, with Tyra, it's TN Grow Wealth Together. She's on YouTube, Telegram, Facebook, and myself, Julia, I'm on the same venues, YouTube, Telegram, under AJ Internet Solutions. So just letting you know, as you know, this is live on YouTube and Facebook, but we really appreciate everyone supporting us. We like to do this for everybody and enjoy the show.
Yes, indeed. So our guest is here. Julia, take it away. He's just in the back of the studio. Let's get him in here.
Yes, I am absolutely ecstatic to introduce Bobby Durag from UK. Hello, my dear.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you all?
Very well. How are you?
I'm very, very excited to be here. Absolutely excited. I'm especially really excited because I'm going to talk about something that I really am very passionate about.
Oh, wonderful. Join our group. So I'm going to get into it right away because we have a lot to cover today. So from what I understand, Bobby, you became an ONPASSIVE founder in September 2018. And you have said it many times that you saw the vision of one man, the CEO of ONPASSIVE, Ash Mufare. Ash actually made an oath to everyone that he was going to turn around and help the 97% of people in the online world succeed. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, when I joined back in September, I was given 2 videos to look at, and when I first listened to the 2 videos, I was like blown away already. I don't know what it was about our CEO, but it really hit my heart, you know. And I've been online for quite some time, and I never felt that. I never ever felt that someone can be said that sincere, you know. And he was so down to earth, and it really hit me really hard that I believe that there's something going on here, that I believe that this person can actually do this. And let's not forget that what Ash has done, he did it from ground zero. So when we joined, I mean, there was no name, no nothing. It was just like, yeah, I think he can do this. You know, I didn't even know Ash then. But when he said like the 90, like the thing that you brought up, the 97%, I mean, that's us, you know, because we've been running around like headless chickens in this vicious circle. We're being lured into these programs and being told that you're gonna be financially free and you're going to make a respectable income, and then you that's it's basically a big like a trap to get you in there, to get your money, and then it just all falls apart. And we've been going because these people, the reason why they do it is because they know that we want to be financially free and we want time freedom. So they're using that as a hook to get us in, and it's happening even today. So sadly, so sad to say that, but it's even happening today. And then when Ash said that, like that, I'm making an oath, a do or die oath, that I am going to turn this upside down. And I just went, okay, I'll have a go, you know. And that was like, as you know, that was like almost 3 years ago, you know, and so much has happened since then. But yeah, I was just hook, line, and sinker, definitely hook, line, and sinker, and I'm even more passionate today, as you can imagine.
That seems to be the ongoing theme, is that the people that are founders nowadays are actually more passionate now because everything's coming to fruition.
Yeah, definitely,
right?
because it's all falling, because we are starting to understand Ash more.
Okay.
We're starting
Right.
to realize much more than we did, say, a year ago or 2 years ago. You know,
Right.
we're starting to understand what this person is really doing, and his personality, his heart. We're starting to understand all this, and that's why our excitement is growing and growing, and it's just going up. Yeah, because every time we have a webinar with him, he just blows us away.
Yeah.
It literally just blows us away, and that's why we're all here. I mean, there's 650,000 founders positions today. I mean,
Right.
and none of us have even got paid. So are we mental? Are we crazy?
Well, yeah. But the enormity of it, I mean, we're starting to see it.
Yes.
And actually taste it and feel it
Yeah.
coming up. So
yeah, because we can see, this is what the problem is. When I go and tell someone that isn't a founder,
mm-hmm.
when I show him my excitement, and he thinks it's like a cult. Like, this guy is like myself, Bobby. Are you crazy? I said, look, this is what's happening. He's doing this and he's going to do that, and they think like, oh my God, I've heard it all before. I said, no, this is not. You've never this. You can't compare this with anything because it's never been done before. This is just something different, and you know, some people understand and some don't. And as Marty and Mike said, look, just move on. They're going to come back eventually as resellers anyway. So at least they can't turn around and say to me that I didn't tell them.
Exactly.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, and as Julie said, you know, people are catching it, as you're saying. People are seeing that vision, and that's exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for visionaries, people, because the company hasn't launched to the public. Pardon me. We are looking for visionaries. The very thing of being a founder, you're part of building that company, and that's what each of us are. So we have an invested piece of what's going on here. So something I want to ask you about, and I've heard it several times from especially one of our leaders, Michael Williams, he has coined it quite often, is internet millionaires, that he really feels that ONPASSIVE is going to create a real change in how business is done and is going to create these internet millionaires. Now, what do you think about that? What have you got to say about that?
Well, it's basically, Tyra. It's what everyone ever wanted. Everyone ever wants, and that is to be an internet millionaire. Basically means that you can work wherever you want. It's a laptop lifestyle, as they say.
Right.
And isn't it wonderful that you're not only making an income, you're a millionaire. It's making you millions. It's just that, like, for as far as OnPassive is concerned, you don't need to have any input if you want to. I mean, there are founders that are marketers, like professional marketers. I'm not a professional marketer. I'm what you would call an intermediate marketer. So, I know the ins and outs, but I am not a professional. So I would dilly-dally in it, like, to try the products. Because these products that we've got are just like out of this world, and especially if they're running by artificial intelligence. But you don't need to do. This is an internet millionaire when you don't have to do anything, right?
Yes.
You can go. Oh, today I'm going to go to, I don't know, Spain. I fancy going Spain today, and I'll check my account when I get to the airport or get to the beach and stuff like that. And if you're making that kind of money hands free, this is what everyone doesn't believe. You see, when we tell everyone that you're going to get all this, and it's all done for you, it's hands free. You don't need nothing. You don't need to import anything. All you have to do is enjoy your life as a founder. And people don't. They think like we've gone crazy. Like this can't happen. But the thing is that it is actually happening, and it's been happening since July 2018.
Right.
And now we're at that stage where we just, by the grace of God, we are just moving forward at such a pace.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look where we are today. I mean, it's very sad what's happening in India, of course, which has caused slight delay. But as you know, that everyone's working at home anyway. But to go back to your question, internet millionaire, hands-free, live where you want, do what you want, go where you want. You got your laptop, check your account. That's the OnPassive world. That's the OnPassive internet millionaire world.
Yeah, done deal. Well, I know I've been reading some stuff about, because what's been happening this last year and a half already in our world, the unemployment is just skyrocketing. Businesses closing down are skyrocketing. And the thing that really appealed to me when I first heard about it was that it was technology, AI, on the internet. And, call me a fool if you will, but I signed up. I didn't know anything about it. I thought $97 US to become a founding member in a company such as this. Are you kidding me?
It's insane.
Right?
Yeah, it's insane. And don't forget that Ash's tech engineer managers are now bugging Ash to please increase the price because it's ridiculous what you're charging.
Yeah.
He's told us this on a webinar. He
Yeah.
said that he's been terrorized by his managers that why are you only charging $97? But he's stuck to his gun and he said that because that's what I said it's going to be, and that's what I'm going to leave it on until, of course, we go to the soft launch, and we're not 100% sure what that's going to be yet. But yeah, it's the latest AI technology, and where this is all being put together by Ash's tech engineers that he has vetted at such a high level. I mean, what he's been going through, the interviews that they've had to have, and some haven't lived up to their standards, and he's asked them to, I'm sorry, this is not for you, because where we are going is like so high, and I need you to stay up there. And all the staff that we have today, they are the creme de la creme of the high-tech city. Right. And he's got, and the most wonderful thing is that he's got them all together in one place, and they all liaise with each other. It's just incredible what's happening. I mean, I can't wait to go Hyderabad and do a selfie.
I'll be right there with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you imagine? It's going to be insane.
It is. It's going to be absolutely insane.
Sorry, Julie. I just want to
go ahead.
So back to that internet millionaire. When you look at what you just said, the people that are going to be making it will be the people that have secured work or business online.
Mhm.
because everything else isn't very stable at this point.
Yeah.
But everything, I mean, you look at some of the big box stores, they're even closing their doors and moving online. So, I mean, come on, folks, that must say something to us, hey?
We've been sharing this like crazy. I mean, I tell everyone, just some people are jumping in, some people aren't. They think it's not possible. This one man can't do this. I say, well, it's not one man. It's not. It was one man, but now we've got 600 plus staff. They're all liaising together. But it's really dangerous out there now. It's really tough for businesses and stuff like that. And but
Right.
when we're throwing this out, I mean, what, we're in 200 countries now, 200 plus countries.
Yes.
We're
Well,
throwing this out. Yeah, we're throwing this out everywhere. And those that can see, I mean, for crying out loud, is $97. You know, come on. We're not asking you for $997. We're not asking for $9,997. We're just asking for $100, and you could turn your life around, and that's what's going to happen if you see the vision. But don't forget also, Tyra and Julia, Ash said everyone can't be a founder.
right.
He said not everyone has the mentality, not everyone has the mindset
Yes.
to do it, and they will just carry on in that kind of mediocre life. And that's really sad. And that's why, you know, when you speak to some people and you tell them about ONPASSIVE, they think, no, that's impossible. I don't want to know, you know, and you just think, oh, okay. And then you move on and you move. That's all I've been doing. I just want everyone to join, you know, everyone that I know. I want them to be in this amazing business because I know it's going to change their life. It's changed our life already. We haven't even got paid yet.
Right.
Exactly. And, you know, the vision, you either see it or you don't, and that's fine. Eventually, and this is just my opinion, is that everybody will know what ONPASSIVE is, use some sort of product or service or physical product in the future of ONPASSIVE, and they can actually become a reseller, well, customer, and then a reseller. So there's the door isn't completely closed. So the naysayers at this time can be like, okay, I don't see it, show me the money type thing. Then they see it and bam.
Yeah. It's not a get rich quick. And that's what these people are so so accustomed to. Get in, make as much money as you can, get out.
Right.
And I've had businesses like that. When people have come to me with businesses like that, Bobby, get in now. You'll make a couple of $100, and then before they close, get out. I said, I'm not looking for stuff like that. That's not. I can't keep doing that. That's not me. See, everyone don't understand that this business is like. I mean, let's start with the products. We've got everything that you need to be successful online.
Right.
And let's not forget, Ash is a successful entrepreneur. He's a successful internet marketer.
Right.
And we know that he's done really well financially. We know that. And let's not forget, he's also funding everything that's going on right now anyway. So that kind of tells you how successful he is as an internet marketer, as an entrepreneur.
Right.
Now, these products that we've got, they're all state of the art. They cover everything that you need to be successful online. And it's all under one roof for a very respectable monthly subscription. And let's not forget also that over time, if you decide to become a reseller, it becomes free. Now, a lot of people don't understand what we mean by that. You become a reseller, you are now also selling ONPASSIVE products. So over time, your team is going to start to build, and these people that are paying monthly, these people that are paying monthly, you'll get a percentage of that, and eventually over time, your subscription will be less and less and less and less because your profits will be more and more and more.
Right.
So that means you're going to be using all the products that we have. And let's not forget, we always put a plus at the end of that 50 because Ash will not stop creating products. Fact. He's just like a kid in a toy shop right now. Because he's got the manpower to do it. He's got the brain power of those 600 plus to throw something at them and say, look, create that for me. Go. You know, this is the kind of, like, you know, that's the kind of power he has right now, and he will not stop creating products. So we want you to come in as a founder, because the benefits of being a founder is like, I mean, just imagine when Apple and Microsoft and Facebook, when they all started, and if you and Mark Zuckerberg came up to you and said, look, will you be a founder? $100. And you, what's Facebook? I don't know where. Go away. Leave me alone. Yeah. This is just what ONPASSIVE is. But everyone thinks we're like making all this noise for nothing. Oh, it's never going to be like. We're going to be better than Facebook. We're going to be better than Apple. I mean, we're already a billion dollar company. We're already a unicorn.
Yes.
You know, we're already worth over $1 billion, and we haven't even launched. Where are we going to be in, I don't know, 1 year, 2 years? You know, it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, here's the happy dance. Push the
You know what?
back
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something, Tyra. You know, before I joined ONPASSIVE, I used to do my job. I'm quite happy with my job because it's looked after me. It's looked after my family.
Yeah.
In the 22 years plus that I've been in the transport business, service, should I say? But you know, life wasn't easy. I still had bills that I was kind of managing.
Right.
You know, by the grace of God, I really thank God for that. I was managing. You know, I had a little bit extra. It was taking me so long, like, to collect so I can go on holiday and stuff like that. You know, it was tough. And sometimes, like, you get an unexpected bill, or the fridge broken down, and you think, oh, what am I going to do now? You know, stuff like that. And these are the things these are the reasons why I used to have sleepless nights, because I was thinking, like, how can I get ahead? You know,
Right.
right today, I sleep like a baby. I have no concern whatsoever about my future right now.
Oh, that's
It's
fantastic.
like written in stone for me now. You know,
Right.
ONPASSIVE.
Right.
Oh, that's
Well, you know, this is the thing, and Julia and I have said it time and time again. Each time we're interviewing people, they're saying that same thing, like finding a home, and there's such passion, because when you begin to catch the vision of what ONPASSIVE is, it's not this little, okay, you've mentioned the different megas out there, but they were one thing.
Yes.
We're over 50.
And growing.
It's so, you know, just saying that, I get so dizzy just thinking about the abundance. There's no dot at the end of ONPASSIVE right now.
Yeah.
Because and I think there never will be, because Ash isn't that kind of a person that is going to just stop there.
Right.
I mean, let's not forget that he keeps going on about fill your tank. Once your tank's full, help the world. I mean, which CEO does that? Who's it? I've never been in a business where the CEO has told me to help someone, help a child that hasn't got shoes. I have never experienced that, you know. So this is how broad his horizon is with regards to, like, the financial freedom that we're gonna be bestowed, because it's just not. There is nothing. There's just no ending to this, you know. And this is why we throw it at people as much as possible, because they are gonna be kicking themselves by not becoming a founder. I mean, okay, yeah, you can still be successful as a reseller. There's not a problem there. But yeah, becoming a founder, I mean, the benefits of becoming a founder are so much better. That it's just like, you know, we don't know when to stop talking about the abundance here, because it just blows us away, and everyone thinks we're nuts.
Yeah,
we're all in cuckoo land. We're not in cuckoo land. We're not in cuckoo land. We're on cloud 9, because we've seen what's going on with, you know, when I joined OnPassive, when my friend told me about OnPassive, I didn't know. I looked at everything I could on the outside, but then I couldn't find anything else, so I joined just to see what was happening inside.
Right.
And that was it. I was just blown away. You know, look, your $97 that is going to cost you at this moment. We don't know how long that's going to be for, but even that's refundable.
Yeah.
How insane is that? It's not that we're going to take your $97 and run away. It's just like insane.
Well, you know, I want to touch, you said something before and quickly, and I was going to jump in and stop you because you mentioned Ash is funding everything.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard him also say if everyone wanted a refund, he could give it because he's not spending that money. Now, come on, people, look at the integrity of this CEO. It's so refreshing to come across someone that has such a heart for people.
Yeah. You know
and
what it
it's
is,
a
right?
debt-free, it's a debt-free company. That's huge.
Yeah, because we're all, as I said earlier, we're already worth over like $3-4 billion. So that just shows you how debt-free we are.
Yes.
When you're about the Ash funding it himself, where do you think these what do you think he's going to do with this $97? Yeah, just think about that for a minute. All that $97 are being collected. I mean, there's what, millions now. Mind-boggling again.
Yeah,
It's going to be used to grow the business, to grow our teams. All right, is more than likely going to be using it on the artificial intelligence state-of-the-art traffic, which he knows the ins and outs of. And yeah, who do you and a lot of people moaning about, oh, we haven't launched yet. Who do you think would be more beneficial if we launched today?
exactly.
Ash. Why? Because everything is going from his pocket. What are we doing? We're just waiting. That's all we're doing, right? We're just waiting for the green light. He has more interest for the launch than us. Because it's all coming out of his own pocket, and people don't understand that this, you know, I tell you something, like I've got a very, very clear heart. I don't like any dirt in my heart because if I'm not happy with something, or I'll either walk away from it, or I'll approach the person and say, look, this is how I feel. I'm not happy. My heart and my mind need to be clear for me to have a peaceful life. Now, Ash is exactly like that. He will not tolerate any malice or any rubbish. What he's doing here is so humanitarian, and he's discussed this with the most important person in his life, his wife, and she's given him the go-ahead.
Right.
All right. She said to him, yeah, this is gonna be difficult, but I know you can do it.
Yes.
You know? And when your wife, I mean, I'm a married man. Yeah. When your wife gives you that tick, it's massive. You know?
It is.
It's like, you know, it's the best thing ever when your wife says to you, go for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's so encouraging. And look at him today, 3 years on, 2.5 years plus on. It's crazy.
Well, I was talking with Marty the other day, and Marty has a really close relationship with Ash. They interact a lot.
I'm so jealous of Marty.
Yeah, I know. And Ash had finally taken a day off because, you know, he is going hard. This is full serious. He finally took a day off. Marty said, great, what'd you do? He took his wife and his 2 young children. They went to the grocery store. They filled up carts full of food and water, and they went and handed it out to homeless.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Like, come on, people. Like, he finally gets a day off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. Remember he told when he's one of his webinars, when he told us about the homeless, when he went to a shop.
Yes.
And they were throwing all that food away.
Yes.
And he convinced
Yes.
them to give it to him so he can go and give it to, this is just amazing. I mean, that's what we're, every founder, we don't talk about how our life is going to change. That's a done deal. We don't even need to talk about it anymore. I'm going to get that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to travel there. That doesn't even matter anymore because, Ash, over time, he's molded his founders he's basically cloned himself into us. That's what we are now thinking like Ash. If you've got that passion, of course, if you've got that vision, the majority, thank God, are now thinking like Ash. And this is what he wanted. He wanted everyone to give.
Yes.
Give. He goes, look, I don't care. I did. He did a video which I cropped it onto only the part when he was talking about the abundance and the tank, filling your tank. He goes, I know that your tank is going to be filled, but then what are you going to do then?
Yes.
And no word of lie, Julia, no word of lie, Tyra, I beg your pardon. That blew me away. My mind just went, and it just changed everything for me, Well, because when I joined ONPASSIVE, all I was thinking about is, right, I'm going to pay all that off. That's all done. Then I'm going to get myself a nice big house. I'm going to get a nice Bentley. And then I thought, after hearing that, I thought, oh my God, what about all those people? What about all those people in the third world countries? All those people,
Yes.
even in England, all those people starving. How can I help them? I can't wait to help them. Because I did a post where it says that don't chase happiness because it's going to always run away from you. But give someone else happiness and then you'll get that happiness too.
Sure.
And I shared that because that's what I thought, right, that is what Ash is trying to do. I mean, it's just incredible.
Sure.
It's all about paying it forward. And I mean, the other thing is, I don't know about you, but all the other companies that I've worked for, whether it be corporate or online, I didn't even know the CEO. Like I had no idea who the head person was, what he did, what his goals were, never mind the humanitarian side of it. So, I mean, ONPASSIVE is going to change lives. We know that.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that webinar we had when Ash was going to this meeting? Then he parked up. Do you remember that one when he was in the car? He just parked up and he was drinking his coffee and he sat there. We could see in the back it was getting darker and darker and darker. He sat there for 3 hours just talking to us about what he's planned. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
And that's a regular occurrence.
He's our CEO. And then he showed his coffee at the end. He said, "It's like,
yes, I remember.
It's gone all cold now. I can't drink it." This is our down-to-earth CEO who's giving us all this abundance. Look.
Yeah, it's just amazing. So, and Bobby, your enthusiasm and your passion is contagious. I just have to say that. I have a question for you. How do you believe ONPASSIVE is going to change the lives of the founders and in the future the customers and resellers?
Well, the biggest thing is obviously time and financial freedom. That's the number one goal for. I mean, Ash has already said that you've got to look after number one first, and number one is obviously myself, my family, my brother, my sister, my mom and dad. All the people that I love dearly that needs to be taken care of. And we know that the abundance that Ash is going to give us is going to be more than enough, because we're not just saying this. We've analyzed how Ash is going to do this, and it just comes up trumps. We don't feel, oh, but can he do? Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? No, we know it's guaranteed because Ash has scrutinized it in such a level that once he's happy with it, he tells us. He would never tell us until he was 100% sure that it is done. Yeah, that's done. That's done. So time and financial freedom is obviously the most important thing. And then after that, I mean, you can you can try. I mean, I like traveling. You know, I want to see God's world. You know, I want to go to Iceland. I want to go to Hawaii. I just want to experience these things. I mean, I don't know. I can do it in a year. I mean, I actually I was sitting down once and I said I want to visit all the capitals of the world, all the like the really nice ones. I mean, they're all nice, of course. Apparently, it will take me 8 years to visit 2 capitals a month.
Wow.
That's if I did it if I did 2 a month. I mean, which is not hard to do. I mean, how long are you going to? So yeah, travel. Anyway, I'm going too deep there. Yeah, travel. I mean, I'm not I'm a very humble person. I'm myself. I like to stay under the radar. I don't like to make a lot of noise and stuff like that. It's just nice to go to sleep, and when you know you're financially free and you've got the time to do whatever you want. I mean, you know, I sometimes I used to sit on my stairs. I've got stairs that face the outside door, and I said to God, "Look, I've got the freedom. You've given me the freedom to open that door and go wherever I want."
Mm.
Yeah, even though I didn't have a penny, you know. I had pennies, but I mean, I didn't have enough to actually do that. But what I was doing is I was throwing it out. You know, I was throwing it out to the universe that this is what my intentions are. That I want to open that door and go wherever I want.
Right.
You know, it doesn't have to, and there's no such thing as borders for me. I want to go wherever I want. So, going back to your question, time and financial freedom is the most important thing. Time and financial freedom is the most important thing, and then obviously be a human. Yeah,
Yes.
only a human can help another human.
Right.
Yeah, help those that are deprived of the basic things: food, electricity, water, life. You know, we can do that. I mean, we can start the ONPASSIVE.L charity, or I don't know, something like that. You know, where we can just all. I mean, we've got bless for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and Ash said he's going to have a little button in our back office where we can just keep donating. Yeah, we can just say, oh yeah, I want to donate this much. How big is that going to be? And then that's with the community, but on yourself, I mean, you've got your tank filled. Just help as much. I mean, my full-time job will be philanthropy.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
What else am I going to do? I've bought my home. I've bought a lovely car. I've traveled the world. I've helped all my family. What else is there to do? You know, my full-time job is volunteering to help these people, you know, not become the secret millionaire. I mean, that's a bit corny, but just help help genuine charities. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Help genuine charities, you know, because there's a lot of fake ones out there.
Absolutely.
Where the money doesn't go where it's supposed to go.
Exactly, to admin fees and everything. How about the silent millionaire? Since you're like me, a down low kind of person, it's the
I would love to
silent
do
millionaire.
that. We've got it here as well, where the guy goes into a charity and he just volunteers, and then after the show is about to end, he goes, "Look, I'm going to give you, I don't know, $50,000, £50,000, you know, just to get that done. And if you ever need any more, because what he's done is he's gone in and he's assessed that this is the real deal. This is a real charity, and they really are helping, you know."
Right.
That's you know. I was told that once you've got time and financial freedom, the next things that you have to make sure you do is keep your mind busy and keep your body busy. Right, because you haven't got a job now.
Right.
And a lot of people, I don't know, I've experienced it. A lot of my friends, once they've done their 30, 40 years, oh my goodness, once they've done their 30, 40 years as in a job, they fall apart once they've retired. Because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what to do. They've got no purpose. Yeah. Ash has given us a purpose of what to do, you know.
And will last longer because a lot of people who have the job and they retire, they don't know anything else. And so what happens is they expire a little bit quicker, especially.
You know what it is? You know, when they say that you have to keep educating yourself, and a lot of people don't do that. I've read so many books. I've read books with Jim Rohn and Shoaff, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, all these people, powerful minds. And you've got the chance to read these. They're sharing their knowledge to you. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They want to go to work, come home, eat, sleep, go to work, come home, eat, sleep. They're not using what God's given us between here. And this is as powerful as the universe. But no one wants to use it, you know?
Right.
Yeah. They trade time for a paycheck because that's what they learned from early elementary school. And I always say this, they need to teach people how to become an entrepreneur and a humanitarian from a very young age, because a lot of people have the mindset that, okay, got to trade, don't give an ounce more just to get that paycheck. So
it's like what Elon Musk said, isn't it? We need to teach children how to become entrepreneurs at 20 instead of teaching them how to retire at 60.
Bang on.
Perfect.
Bang on.
Yeah. That's because that's what we're doing in school. But don't forget, Julia, the government wants us to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's a reason for that, and we know what that reason is.
Yes. Yes.
They don't want us to be independent.
Right.
You know? And when someone comes along that is independent, he just gets hushed away, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah, we weren't created.
Very sad.
We weren't.
No, we're sheep. We're supposed to be just sheep.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be the black one. Thanks. No, thank you. Always have been. So.
I've heard people say, what is it with the Matrix? You take the red pill and nothing ever looks the same after that.
I wouldn't have taken the red pill. I would have taken the other one because I was quite happy with what that. Do you remember what the guy? You remember the guy that squealed on them when he was sitting there eating the steak?
Oh yeah.
I would have done that. I'm evil.
Well,
but it's only a fantasy, so
yeah.
It's got to be better than that. But got to be better than that soup that Keanu Reeves was eating in the Matrix, wasn't it? When he squirts it out.
Oh.
Well, this is the thing that I have found with ONPASSIVE. It really creates, in my mind, two very strong emotions. And one is when I get up and do my little cha-cha. And the other one is you want to just start crying. Like I find I get choked up.
Yeah, because we're finally there.
The humanitarian end of it. It's like what we could do.
Yeah,
I was in Cambodia helping in a foster orphanage. We were painting, we were doing different things, and the pastor was running around, and I was watching him. No shoes, didn't own any shoes, but he was so happy to help us because we came to help. He was the one that taught us lessons.
Absolutely.
And it's like, wow, the things we're going to be able to do.
It's just incredible, isn't it? It's just so beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. We're so grateful to Ash, for doing this. It's taken me a long time to find Ash, and it's taken some longer.
Right.
But the most important thing is that we never gave up. We carried on looking. We carried on joining programs. Okay, we failed. We picked ourselves up. We tried again because deep in our heart we knew that there had to be someone that is not just thinking about how much money he can make and run. Right? He actually is a human being like us and is interested in helping the 97%. It's actually more. It's 98. Because there's only 1%, 2% that are successful in whatever way you want to say. But it's the 97% that are left to pick up the pieces. And these are the people, the little guy
Yeah.
as Ash said. On Passive is made for the little guy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I remember that was so beautiful when you said that.
Yeah.
This is made for you, and if you cannot see this for $97, you know you're really gonna. It's
Yeah.
like Jim Rohn said, like the guy was looking at the window, and he was looking at the speck on the window. He goes, "Forget the speck. Look at all that beauty." Yeah, all he was looking was at the speck on the window. You know, and that's
Exactly.
what these people are doing. They're not looking at the wider picture.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Um,
that
And there's stuff.
really brings us to just wrapping up the show here. But, you know, what you're saying here brings me to think of, so why do you feel, and maybe we've answered this well enough because you've really shared a lot of great stuff with us, but why would you feel that this is the last business anyone's going to ever need? Like, speak to those people that we're talking.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I believe this is because I'm a very intelligent person. I don't want to beat my own bush, but I'm actually quite an educated person, and I know that I can make that statement after I don't just make statements off the bat. I analyze everything. I turn every stone to make sure that I can say that this is the last business. And I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done everything I need to do to make myself. You've got to convince yourself first. Yeah. And if you're not convinced yourself, you can't convince someone else.
That's so true.
Yeah. If you don't believe in it yourself, no one else is going to believe in it.
Good point.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see in my eyes and in my heart how much I believe about ONPASSIVE, how much I believe Ash. And I, hand to heart, can say that this is my last business. It's a do or die here. I'm right there with Ash. And I know he's going to pull this off. For the main reason that look how far we have come from July 2018 to today.
Right.
We've got our own building, 6-story building. We've got 600 plus staff, state of the art tech engineers to speak, 50 plus products, plus being the most important thing because it's never going to stop. Ash is never going to stop creating products. We're going to be we're 650,000 plus now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're nearly 7. You could say in another 2-3 weeks we'll be hitting 700,000 plus founders, all passionate, all over the world, 200 plus countries. None of us have got paid yet. Why are we doing this? There's a reason, because we have seen something so wonderful coming from our CEO that we can make the statement for you that if you join ONPASSIVE, and we're not just saying this to get you in because we don't care. Look, we don't need you to join.
Nope.
We don't need you. Please join under me, then you'll be in my team. It doesn't work like that here.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't. We don't care if you don't join, but we would want you to join because it will change your life, and that's what we want you to do. We just want you to change your life, and this is the last business you will join. If you give it 100% commitment, don't join and then disappear for a month, and then do a post in Facebook. Have we launched yet? That's ridiculous. You know, if you're gonna give money to something, this is your hard-earned money, right? You've got to understand, even if it's $97, you've got an interest in it now. You've put money into it. Why have you put money into it? For the fun of it. Understand it. Give it your 100%. Watch the webinars. Communicate in the community. Join all the Facebook. There's so many Facebook groups that you can join. Get in touch with other founders. Make some noise. You know, once you believe once you understand the business,
you will.
You're gonna go nuts. We're all nutty. we're all nutty about Ash and we're all nutty about ONPASSIVE. But yeah, Tyra, without a question of a doubt, this is why this is the last business I will ever join, because you won't need anything else after this. I mean, how much money do you need? You know, there's
Exactly.
the abundance and the prosperity here is unlimited, right? So that kind of tells you why we have been told or commanded by our CEO to fill your tanks and then help the world, and because we can do that, and you won't need anything else. This is it. This is the this is where the full stop comes in. So I don't need another business. Full stop.
Period.
Amen.
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 Bobby, you're
Oh
awesome.
my gosh.
We are so thankful you joined us today. That was great.
I'm so honored. Thank you so much. I've had a wonderful time.
It's our pleasure. And, you know, thank you so much. And I'll keep watching you on Facebook and your posts. They're so passionate, and it gives me a lot of oomph to get this going as well. So thank you so much for your time, and
Thank you so much.
stay safe.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks again. Have a great, it's probably evening for you there. So
yeah, it's just nearly 7 o'clock in the evening now. So I'm gonna unwind.
Yes. We'll let you to it.
After talking about ONPASSIVE, it's hard to unwind.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm ready to go, man. Let's go again. Let's do it. Come on.
All right, Bobby, bless you. And
thank you so much. Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.
Well, here we go. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I was entranced through the whole thing, just sitting there. Okay, give me some more. Give me some more. It's. I always get excited at the perspective of all the guests every single week, twice a week when they come on, because everybody's different, and you can either get it from one person or another person, but the passion and the vision, they're all the same.
Yeah. Oh, so true. So true.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's got a unique story.
Absolutely.
And my goodness. So we just want to end this show with just encouraging you. If you have heard something that has really stirred you up, we want to help you out. Reach out to us at any time. And like we've said, we don't have to get people to sign up under us. We don't have to get people for this. That's not how this works. You'll understand it more when you become a founder, but we would love to be able to help you in whatever way we can with connecting and getting a position. And yeah, keep going, subscribe to our channels, because you're going to get the updates. And my goodness, $97 USA. Julia and I'm going to right away in June be at this a year. Julia's been at it about 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah. And I mean, we're doing all this stuff. We haven't, the only thing I've ever paid was $97, period. That's it. And yet the value that I have received, I mean, our back office is mind blowing. The kind of links you have and things you can share. And oh my goodness, you never see that for $97. So check it out. If what you saw you liked, share it with a friend. Like, share the heck out of these videos, because you know, we want to get the word out there. And any last words, Julia?
Yeah, and I just wanted to let you know, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to come back to myself, Julia at AJ Internet Solutions, or Tyra at TN Grow Wealth Together. We'd get back to you as soon as we can, and we'd love to answer any of your questions that you may have. In the meantime, Bobby, again, that was absolutely amazing, and we look forward to keeping in touch.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.
Have a good day.